Welcome back to Animal Crossing New Horizons. I'm dazzling. I shall see what's going on our lovely island of Fawnhallow today. Where good evening everyone. Right now it's Thursday 14th of May at 10:02 p.m. where we'll be continuing on our pre-recorded episodes. So yes, I believe it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday we did. So yeah, we're on the 14th. Yes. So we've done 2 other rooms now. We've done the spring room, the summer room, and now we're moving on to the autumn room, which I think should have a classy, sort of sophisticated, very rich vibe, if anything, because we want to use crystals, if that's even an option. I don't know. But yes, do you have more rooms for us to do? Oh, I almost forgot. There will be more rooms for you to decorate now. If you don't mind helping again, I'd be really pleased. So yes, as I understand, there's 2 rooms released each day. Simple room or ranch room? Okay, neither of these fit what we're going for, so we'll say ranch room. I do like the fact that they give you a prompt, and it's now completely optional, because Happy in Paradise is already making things to a prompt. So this is now making things in your own way. Now, how are we going to make this look fancy and rich, you know? Because we want to make it earthy. But not earthy as in floral. We want earthy as in diamonds, our girl's best friend. So I don't actually know what is a good place to start. I mean, I think wallpaper and flooring is always a good place to start. So I think we need something very ornate. In my personal opinion. Not quite marble flooring, but something to that level, you know. Because we could do a rocky mountain, but that feels difficult to live in. All things considered. Like something like Imperial tile, Palace tile. That's probably a good one to do, because this doesn't look like marble. Because we want marbled walls in the last room. We don't want it on these rooms. So we don't want this, essentially. We also want it autumnal, now I think about it. So we'll definitely have an accent wall of some kind. I think this is a pretty good one. Okay. I think this is a good starting point. What sort of shape should we do? I'm not sure. Ah, yes. This is a very awkward thing. I want to do a weird shape. I want to do something which feels like it has a lot of rooms to it. So it's like, oh, there's a personal room over here for this, a personal room over here for this is a bathroom, etc, etc. How plausible that would be, I don't know, but I think that's for me to figure out, isn't it? Dun, 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 dun. And then I don't know, I'm trying to just do some like really weird shapes. Like, I'm trying to make it abstract, almost. Something like this. I like this offset sort of thing we got going on. That's a weird shape. I almost want to recreate it over here. In fact, I might do that. Because we have very symmetrical sort of looking shapes. Something like this. Like, what even is this? What am I even going to put in this place? I don't know. Like, what a weird room shape. Don't you think? I just find it compelling, somehow. So I think we're going to stick with it, even though this looks basically impossible to decorate. But its impossibility is what makes it so alluring in the end. Part of me also wonders, is it better to do it like this? So it gets a bit more room to breathe, you know? So this for sure should be the main bedroom, I think. And we want the fanciest bed possible. Which is probably antique. Elegant beds. Excuse me, pretty okay as well. Metals, earth. Yeah, okay, I can kind of see it. I guess I'll go dark brown. I don't know what sort of orangey autumnal prints we may have. Houndstooth is pretty. Feels pretty fancy, doesn't it? Well, does it? I don't know. Makes me feel like I've designer coats. Oh, I kind of like this one a bit more. Yeah. So that'll be a bedroom. And then perhaps we have a... What even is this? I don't know, I'm trying to be fancy here, but it doesn't make sense. Because I was like, it makes sense for you to have a bathroom like over here or something. But you have to like walk into it. Maybe it's like this, and then this is a bathroom. I actually think we shouldn't do big walls. I think we should do partition walls. Right? I've done this all and I don't like it. That's what I've decided. So, I mean, that's a point of experimentation. Because it doesn't look right with the windows. It feels a bit weird. But I do want to have it... I still want it to be partitioned in certain ways. So what do we want? We want a bathroom, which we'll use walls for, almost certainly. And then we want a dining room, I think, because that sounds rather fancy, does it not? So if we do this for the bathroom, yes, let's focus our efforts in here for now. So then we have at least a sort of direction to build from, because otherwise we're going to be real stuck. I don't know if we want to use a Taurus bathtub, but we should definitely use a claw tooth. What claw tooth? Claw foot. I'm even half tempted to put jacuzzi in there, but I think that's probably a bit excessive. But fancy bathroom vanity. Probably elegant is the one we'll go for. Remember, autumnal colours, autumnal colours. So I've got about, I don't really know what we can put over here. I guess a toilet. I guess we should probably think about the layout. It makes sense for it to open up immediately into the sink rather than into a toilet. No? Où est le toilette? My secret eau de toilette? A golden toilet. It feels perhaps a bit excessive, one might say. I think darkened wood. It's good enough for a toilet over here. And then we'll just put some other stock things about. Okay, I think that's a good start. And then I want this to be a sort of dining area, and we'll have like a counter space separating it, I think. Sort of like an open plan-ish. Or maybe we have this entire half So maybe we put the bedroom over here. So it's like this. Okay, I kind of like this. And then we could put like a vanity here or something. And then this will be like a whole open floor plan for the dining room. I feel like we've got to put a fancy piano in here. It's like entertainment. Okay, we'll come back to that. Let's get the dining table out first. Now we know for sure it's got to be one of these 2x2 ones. A wedding table feels a bit excessive, but I will admit I'm half tempted. Antique table. Probably the way to go. Then let's get some fancy chairs. I think antique chair feels pretty reasonable. I don't know how we're gonna get the earthy elements into this. Also, the counter space, which I want. We can do a counter divider like over here, I suppose, but I don't know, it just feels a bit boring like this. I feel like when other people use counters, they always look so good. And here I am, squandering its potential. One, two, three. So maybe something like this. And then maybe we put like a plant over here or something. I don't know. But I want this to be like a cigar lounge sort of thing. You know, like a very impractical. Maybe we should have done an elegant chair. Is that even better? It's a dreadful looking combination, but perhaps this makes it look even fancier. Although, if a bit cohesively dissonant, I would say. Such is a price one must pay for royalty. And if you try to test me, you won't try that again. I'm that Berlin girl, yeah, I'm a wreck. See, I broke England from a church. Yeah, I'm that sexy, why did I lose my head? Well, my sleeves may be green, but my lipstick's red. We definitely need one of those music antique gramophones. Whatever they are. Non-existent as they may be. I don't want a retro stereo. Oh, it's this item, isn't it? That's why I can't find it. Yes, here we go. Phonograph. So I think KK Etude probably makes most sense to me. Chorale. Is KK classical, I think? Because I am needing to KK chorale, to be honest. From these, there's nothing wrong with this, it's just... I want like KK orchestra. Oh. Yeah, KK Sonata must be it. Surely, surely, surely. So now I want like a fainting couch. Or just some sort of bench for them to rest their weary feet on. I'm not sure if this caramel is a good fit, to be honest, but I'm kind of rolling with it. Like watching someone play. This is more for the dinner table's company. Can we make this darker? That's too dark. So I do think we should have like a Persian rug or some sort of ornate looking thing. It's not what I had in mind. Yes. Okay, so we can do a pill like this to sort of differentiate things, I think. I don't know what else we want to put around here. Maybe now maybe we put more plants in. I also feel like I want like a library. Bookshelf. I don't know where necessarily, but maybe it can be in here. It vaguely feels like it's contributing. I think a floor lamp is a fun idea. I don't know if we have a good one as an option though. Because I don't really want a curved street lamp. That seems a bit much. What's an expensive looking tree? Monstera. I don't think a Monstera is even that expensive, mind you, but it just kind of fits the vibe, doesn't it? What if we just put a load of bookshelves down? Shifted everything down one like that. Change the hallway system. Because now we can put something in the corner over here. We should put pieces of art down. I was thinking this one. That's stone, you know, earth. What else can we even add? Fancy vase, I guess. I need something which has like diamonds and stuff in it. So we probably need a vanity. I can't really remember where vanities are. Probably in table, right? No? No vanity? No, I might say that's a little bit surprising. I think wardrobe's nice. And probably we don't need this bookshelf here then. Maybe a bookshelf's also fine, just like this though. I just feel like it's just sort of blocking off the fall view for not a lot of reason though. I just want a vanity. Just a tiny bit more space this side, maybe? Maybe it is better off this way around. Then we can do this. You might be like, what does this mean? It does certainly mean it's quite a cramped room. Maybe we should change this to be over here. Yeah, it feels like a bit of a faux pas to sort of block off a one setting element being the wall of view that you have. Okay, so maybe we do this, then we get a little stool. Because even if we want it to be fancy, no one's too fancy for a stool. I say, not knowing what stool to use, a velvet stool. Seems a bit excessive, but oh, it's been 20 minutes. That is probably a good place for us to round off here. So, if you have been watching, thank you very much. It's been Animal Crossing New Horizons. I've been Darling. Likes, comments, subscription, shares, greatly appreciated. Socials, Discord down below. Hope to see you again, but for now, it's our farewells. Until next time. Bye-bye for now.